My thoughts coming off the night hike, I was extremely tired and I just wanted to go fall asleep somewhere.
How you feeling? Good. 12 miles, and it was 12 miles. Started at 1:30. We're looking at 6:02. So you had 3 hours. You're like 2 hours over. You didn't make this time hack, all right?
Sure.
Obviously, this is a bowl that collects water at times. What you need to do is you need to follow where water goes out of this place. Follow that, you'll find your camp. You got 3 hours to sleep, and then we hit this again.
For a son, not only to be esteemed by his dad, and not only to understand that he is now being seen as a man, there's so much that brings confidence in him. It brings a sureness to the fact that he's not meandering through life, but rather that there is a dad, somebody who loves him, has seen his development, and is saying that I see where your maturity is going, and I believe you've now stepped into manhood, and I want to help you make this transition, not alone, but with someone giving you guidance.
Not really tired, just my feet are pretty sore. Kind of exhausted, I guess.
All right, so time right now, 6:19, 9:30. I'm gonna get you up, all right?
Yes, sir.
Get in there, zip up, and go to bed. Our home is in the panhandle of Florida. The military has brought me out here for about 8 months to Las Vegas, Nellis Air Force Base. Alec being 16, that I realized I really do need to do this rite of passage. He's been bugging me for a year to get it done, but I've been so busy with training, I just didn't make it happen. So then after coming out here and seeing how incredible it was and realizing that basically we're flipping the script from the first rite of passage, going from a panhandle of Florida environment of swamps and long needle pines and all that to the desert, I just couldn't pass this up. I forgot the hard drives at the house, amongst a few other things. Alec was supposed to be woken up at about 9:30. He was gonna get 3 hours of sleep. We won't make it to camp till 12:30, so his break from the trail is now extended from 3 hours to 6 hours. So I can't say that I'm very happy about it, but when it comes to rite of passage, that's all you can do is just roll with it.
Probably gonna suck. And I don't know, whatever my dad has planned. I expect I'll be hiking a long way somewhere.
How much sleep you get?
About 2.5 hours.
What time did you get up?
Probably about 9:15.
Somebody wake you up?
No, I just got up.
Did you? Okay. All right, so I got something for you. You're not going to be happy with it. Survival superfood. The best food that you can have if you were ever stranded anywhere is peanut butter. You got carbs in it, you got protein in it. This is basically the one-stop shop for your diet out here. This is your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next several days.
I'm exhausted. It seemed longer than 12 miles to me. So, I don't know. See what comes next. I don't worry too much about it. I just take it as it comes.
We got to get you on the move. We got to get you rolling. You're only supposed to have 3 hours of sleep, and then you were supposed to be en route. Before I send you off on your way, though, I want to re-emphasize with you this rite of passage is men do hard things. Back in the 60s, when we embarked on the space race, you had President JFK Kennedy did his moon speech, and he said that that basically we as Americans, we're going to put a man on the moon, and it's not because it's easy, it's because it's hard. So he galvanized a nation to go ahead and everybody to get on board with our quest for the moon and in space in general. That's a moment that that America kind of celebrates. The Bible tells us that we need to, as men, we need to do hard things. And that comes down to being responsible men. That comes down to being a loving, responsible husband who lives with his wife in an understanding manner. That means that as men, we take the time to disciple our children, even though it's not convenient with our work schedules. It means that in our case, with the Stat family, in our family tradition, that we make time for a rite of passage. I've taken a whole week off of work, but this is part of your discipleship. So men do hard things. We make responsible choices and we take action. God designed us to be men of action. So I wanted to, before I sent you on your way, I just wanted to re-emphasize that, and I want you to be thinking about what kind of hard things men do. I'd like to think that I've set the example on, that you can reference on things that we've had to do, that I've had to make decisions that weren't easy. But I haven't always been faithful in that. So hopefully you can think of some situations where I've had to do hard things and make choices that affected our family for the better of our family. Bringing you guys out to Las Vegas was not easy, but it was the right thing to do. Be thinking of that stuff. It is now 13:23. We are way behind the power curve. I want your bags packed, and you're walking out of here. Okay?
Sure.
All right? And drink water.
Yes, sir.
You're trekking down this road. I'm not going to tell you how far you're going. However far you go, whenever it's all said and done, you need to meet that time hack. Here's the biggest disadvantage you have, and I'm just going to be honest with you. When you have other people that are road marching with you, you got someone to pace off of. Mm-hmm. You always got your buddy there, and inherently, there's competition there, okay? Because I don't want that knothead to exceed my efforts, and he doesn't want me to exceed his efforts. Mm-hmm. So you guys end up driving off of each other. You don't have that. Your competition is you. So you need to make sure that you're doing the best that you can do.
Sure.
Okay? And that's the same way in life. No matter what you do, me and your mom, all we ask is that you do the best that you can do. Even when, and in your faith, with regards to, to Christ, you owe him your best at all times. It's hard, but what do men do?
Hard things.
Okay. So this is what your competition is against. Start going.
Sure.
Yeah, I love you. I went ahead and I got Alec a Damascus steel blade, and a Damascus steel is where they actually fold the blade. I just want to get him something a little bit different, and this definitely fits the bill. So we're going to plant this up in that box canyon. He's coming down that road down there, so we probably, if we're lucky, we might have 2 hours to get this thing planted and to get out so he can go in there and find it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get moving.